Hi everybody and welcome in. My name is Alana and I hope you are settled in with a snack or a drink or a pen and paper to take notes if you would like. You don't have to, obviously, you could just listen to me. That's totally fine. But today we're going to be talking about routines that I'm going to be trying to be implementing into our life and try to catch our rhythm a little bit. I am a stay-at-home mom. I am a mom of two. I have an almost 4-year-old and an almost 3-month-old. Last year was super insane. I was planning a wedding for most of the year. Me and my husband got married in October, at the beginning of October, and we had our baby girl at the end of October. So last year was crazy and I had a really difficult pregnancy too, and so any routines that I had just kind of fell to the wayside. And that's okay. And the routines that I used to have don't work anymore because I now have 2 kids. And anybody that knows children or has children knows that they are chaotic. They're pure love and energy and chaos. And I wouldn't change them for anything, but they have made finding time for me, finding that time to relax and unwind has been very difficult. So we're going to be trying to put in a new routine and a new system to try to streamline life a little bit because it's been a little bit rough. I've kind of just been pushing through every day for the past 3 months. And that has not really worked. So we're going to be trying some new things. So I found online actually a routine technically from the women of the 1950s. And I tweaked it a little bit to make it work for me because honestly, I feel like the women of the 1950s kind of had their lives together. And that might sound weird and that might be wrong, but that's just my perspective on the outside of it. Though I will say I have since learned since making this routine that a lot of the women of the 1950s were heavily medicated. So it makes sense that we've always kind of viewed the women of the 1950s of kind of having their life together and able to get everything done because they were medicated. So we'll see how this works for me, and if it doesn't, that's okay. I also found a new cleaning system that, again, I've tweaked a little bit to work for me, and I've made a new menu system. So we're going to be going over all 3 of those to try to go over over the things that we're trying this year. So we're going to start with the daily routine. So my goal, this is the goal routine. Every day it's going to be a little bit different because, again, I have 2 children. I have a life. You know, there are things that I'm going to have to do that will change the times that I do things, if I'm able to do the things, yada, yada. So our goal is to wake up at 6 o'clock so that I can have half an hour or so to myself and work out in the morning because I'm trying to fix my physical health. It has been not great for the past couple of years. I will say that I have been not at 6 o'clock, but I've been waking up and like eating breakfast and then doing my working out. So I might end up switching some stuff around, but that's okay. As long as it happens like first and then, you know, we're good. So working out, waking the kids up, having their breakfast, and cleaning up from breakfast. Some like artsy free time, so whether that's crochet, coloring, doodling, whatever I want, really, for an hour or so. And then we do picking up clutter and straightening the living room and the bedrooms up. So that's like making the bed and, you know, picking stuff up off the floor. Then between 11:30 and 12:30, making lunch, eating lunch, and then cleaning up the lunch. 12:30 to 2:30 is the daily cleaning, which we will go over here, and showering. So I am usually a night showerer, but I've been finding that my hair has been feeling really awful. So I'm gonna try to shower a little bit earlier in the day so it has time to like dry a little bit before, or well, yeah, I guess a little bit because my hair takes forever to dry. To dry a little bit before we go to bed. And then from 2:30 to 3 will be kids learning time / craft time. So depending on the day, we'll either be doing educational stuff or craft stuff or fun stuff for half an hour with my son. And then from 3 to 5, depending on if my husband is here or if he's not, it'll be either I'm working a stream on Twitch or I'm having some sort of productive free time. So like I'm working in my bullet journal, I'm making something, I'm doing something productively for me, I guess. 5 to 7 is making, eating, and cleaning up dinner. 7 to 8 is taking care of the kids and putting them to bed. 8 to 8:30 is wipe the kitchen, check the trash and make the list for tomorrow. And then 8:30 to, I want to change that to 10 p.m. instead of 11 p.m. Is game / TV time. So depending on the day, so whether or not I play a game or I watch TV, or I'm playing with my husband, playing a game with him, or watching a movie or TV with my husband. It'll change depending on the day, but it's effectively relaxing free time. Hold on one second. Phew, bless me. But that will change. This is just the goal routine. Obviously, it'll take me a while before I can get there because I have been sleeping in a lot and I've been going to bed late. And so I just kind of need to bring myself back, and we're going to be doing that slowly at a time. I don't want to try to force it all at one time because it will kill my body to do so. And as the primary caregiver to my 2 children, I kind of need to be semi-functioning. So we're going to be doing that. Then we have our cleaning list. So this is broken down into 3 different sections. We have our everyday to-dos, our twice a month to-dos, and then our daily, the things we do every day, like of the week, our weekly things. So for everyday do's are things like doing the dishes, wiping the tables and the counters at the end of the day, spot sweeping the kitchen floor, the bathroom floor, checking the trash, and then for 10 minutes a day, opening our windows and kind of burping our house because it gets kind of musty and crusty and dusty in your house, and letting the fresh air in every day kind of just freshens up the house a little bit. Twice a month is going through and cleaning all of the windows, dusting all the fans, deep cleaning the fridge. So taking everything out, wiping, deep cleaning the oven and / stove. So we might do the oven and then the stove on a separate day, but both of them have to happen. So deep cleaning everything, and then going through and wiping down all the walls, because I don't know if any of you have wiped down your walls in a while, but walls get gross, especially when you have little kids who are touching the walls, or if you have pets who touch the walls. But even just in general, walls kind of gather up dust and grime. So I'm trying to do that. I was doing them every single week, and I feel like that was a little too much. So we're going to do twice a month. And then we have our weekly stuff. So for Monday, it's the bathroom. So focusing on the bathroom. So things like the toilet, the sink, wiping down all of the cabinets, organizing them, cleaning the mirror, cleaning out the litter, wiping down the shower and the shower curtain. Tuesday is all of the floors. So wiping the baseboards and vacuuming the whole house, sweeping, mopping, and then sweeping the porch when it's not wintertime. It's wintertime right now, and so I'm not worried about it. And we don't have much of a porch. It's literally like a step. So just kind of sweeping off the steps. Wednesday is reset day. So Wednesday is usually our grocery shopping day. So I'm trying not to have too much stuff going on that day. So we'll have our shopping, our bedding change, and because we don't have a washer and dryer in our apartment, we have to take it to my in-laws' house. And so I cannot do all of the bedding in one go. So I break it up every week. So a piece of the bedding gets washed every week. It changes. And then 3 other just like random tasks. So it could be some of these, some of the twice a month tasks, or it could just be like, hey, I've noticed this in another room. It really needs to get taken care of. So like today it was changing out my, my signboard. I have a signboard that I got last year. I got it technically for my wedding, and I used it for my wedding, and I kind of changed it out for Thanksgiving, and then I changed it out for Christmas, and now I've just changed it out from Christmas to just like a regular everyday quote.
Hey, Mom.
What, baby?
The apple's so good.
I'm glad that you like the apple. Sorry about that. 4-year-old, almost 4-year-old wanted to say he was enjoying an apple. So, and then like moving a box. And then I went through some of the Christmas stuff the stuff that the kids got for Christmas this year. And I took tags off of another load of clothes and stuff that we got and threw those in the dirty laundry so that we could take it to my in-laws' house tomorrow. Because Thursday is our laundry day. So we wash and fold all of our laundry at my in-laws' house. And then Friday is living areas. So that is like the living room area, and then just like other little things that need to be done. So dusting like the living areas, wiping the tables down / the desk. So this desk is included in that. Fixing the couch cushions and the couch, Febrezing the whole house and checking the plugins for that. And then one other just random task. So whether or not it's one of the twice a month tasks or just a random task that I've seen that needs to get done. Saturday is the bedrooms. So we dust the headboards, put away all the clothes, tidy the floors, wipe all of the dressers down, and again, check the plug-in and stuff. And then Sunday is the kitchen. So kitchen is wiping the backsplash in the sink, doing a fridge clean out, so taking out any old leftovers or any food that has gone past their expiration date, wiping the stovetop and all the other appliances, so like the microwave and the coffee maker and the toaster, wiping those down so they're not dusty or got crumbs on them, wiping the front of the cabinets, tidying out the pantry, and doing the meal plan / grocery list. And talking about meal plan and grocery list. So that is another system that we are changing because I have been doing the menu making by myself since me and my husband moved in together. And me and my husband moved in together 2020. So we are going on 6 years of me doing the menu making completely by myself. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of trying to make a menu. I'm tired of asking him every week, hey, what do you want to eat? And he goes, I don't know, food. I'm just tired of having to put the energy in every single week to try to figure out what we're having. And so I've decided, and I think I saw this from Jashi Corinne. I think she decided to do like a smaller version of it. I'm doing a slightly bigger version. I have this notebook here. And if we open it up to where I started this, I've got menu plan and grocery list. So I have 6 different weekly menus here that are already planned out. And I've even made the grocery list that we need for those dinners. Everything that we would need, like not including like salt and pepper, but everything that we would need for those 6 grocery lists. And we are going to take those 6 grocery meal plans, grocery lists, and rotate through them through the entire year. And when there's a day like a birthday or a holiday or something, we'll just change out that day for whatever dinner we're going to have. And these menus obviously do not include breakfasts, lunch, snacks, stuff like that. It doesn't include any of that. So that will all be, you know, I'll have to check and put them on in like paper goods. It's not on there. But our main dinner menus are made for 6 weeks. And we will rotate through those 6 weeks. And so we're having something different every single week. It's a little bit different. And this way I don't have to think. It's a lot of thinking. It was a lot of thinking up front to make the menus and the grocery lists that go with them. But now I don't have to think about it. I just be like, okay, so last week we had this menu. We're moving on to this menu. These are the items we need. Let's check to see if we have them or if we need to get them. And this is actually the week we're having this week because we had chicken mole last night and it was delicious. But yeah, so now I don't have to think about it. So I just go on to the next week. Okay, these are the things we need. Do we have them? Yes, no, okay. And that's just how it goes for 6 weeks. Unless there is a birthday, of course, or unless there's a holiday or something special or like a day that we know that we're not going to be here. So yeah, that's how that's going to go. And hopefully we'll check in at the end of the year and we're going to see how these routines and the cleaning strategies and the menu thing work for me. And if they didn't, we'll figure out a new way. If you have any suggestions for like menu ideas or other routine stuff that you would like to see me try or you're trying this year or anything, go ahead and leave them in the comments and we will talk about it. Have a great day, guys. Bye.